Yeah. You ready? Two, lap, two, lap, two, lap. When it get too loud, you better be ready. Welcome to Loud, people. Happy Monday.
Today's Monday?
Yes.
I thought it was Tuesday.
No, it's literally after New Year's and everything. This is like, get back to normal. You're the one who worked today. What are you talking about?
It was awful. I thought it was Tuesday.
Why did you think you were at work?
Because New Year's was like on a Thursday, so it threw everything off.
No, it just made it a longer weekend.
What a long weekend it was. Welcome to another episode of Too Loud with Sound Ryan. We're going to go over the weekly picks we had for week 17, which pretty much meant nothing but also everything at the same time for the NFL. We're going to do our Too Loud minutes. And yeah, we're just doing this every day now.
Yeah, welcome back. Back to back. SZA told us to not stop in 2021, so we're just going to keep going.
She also put like a collage of pictures on her profile, and the last one was her with her ass out naked. So if you want to see SZA's ass, go to Instagram and check out SZA's profile page. Swipe all the way to the end, though.
Okay. But yeah, coming back from week 17, picks didn't do too well, but there was just pure nonsense all over the board. Like, it just didn't make sense, everything that happened. Let's start in the NFC East.
Okay, NFC East. Well, we'll start off with the game that was earlier, the Giants versus Cowboys. What do you think about it, Sal, that your Cowboys lost to the Giants by 4 after the infamous butt cheek fumble
from
Wayne Gallman? Explain it to everyone.
I had said even during that day, I was like, if the Cowboys lose, I'd rather the Cowboys lose that day, because then my heart will be broken. I could take a nap and then come back and be over it, and not have to bet on the Eagles, which we'll come back to. And then Dalton threw a pick in like the fourth quarter when we had a chance to score, and I was like, all right, cool, season's over. Moving on to next year, checking out drop picks and shit. But then, as the Giants are running it out, Wayne Gallman fumbles the ball, sits on it,
and that was possession. That's all he
needed. And they counted that as possession, which is not possession. Sitting on the ball does not count as possession.
Sal, that was possession.
That's not how it works. That's not how the force works.
Well, that was possession, Sal.
No.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't count as possession. So he sat on the ball, and then
his cheeks clamped it as if they were hands.
He sat on the ball, and then the first ref was like, oh, that counts as possession, like, because that has counted ever. And then the second ref was like, nah, the Cowboys got it. He's like, nah, but you sat on the ball. They're like, no, that's not how it works, dude. Oh my God, I'm so... Like, why? They only did that to mess with the Cowboys. The best tweet of the day was that the Cowboys make the NFL way too much money for them to be screwing us like this every single week. But you know what? It's fine.
Next time they'll give you some dinner before they fuck you over.
Yeah, because they've had a plan all along, which leads us to the Eagles.
Yeah, Giants won, which was my pick, so that was great. Then the Eagles versus football team. Good thing Sal switched me to the football team, because the football team ended up winning.
So the Giants were like, oh, if the Washington loses, we're in the playoffs. This is cool. But then, as Philly's down 4 points.
They were down 3. They were down a realistic field goal, Sal. 17-14.
They just need one score. There's still like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The Eagles bench Jalen Hurts.
And bringing Nate fucking Sudfeld. He acts like Nate fucking Sudfeld. Then they give it back to the football team after a 4 and out. Then they actually get a fumble. And after the fumble, the Eagles are like, okay, let's throw back Jalen Hurts back in. Wrong. Didn't you fumble after that?
Yeah. They practically snapped it to Chase Young. Like, the Eagles just said, nah, we quit.
Then they just put Nate Sudfeld back in and said, fuck the Giants.
Specifically, Doug Peterson said, nah, we quit. And it's like, dude, you can't do that. I'm so happy. That it made me feel better that the Cowboys didn't win.
If you look at our Too Loud page, you'll see what almost the exact quote that Doug Peterson said. He said, "Fuck them Giants."
Because no, that's Oh man, I even told my Giants like fan, they were like, oh well, at least we beat you. I was like, who and
what does that win you?
So the Eagles could screw you out? Oh man, it was hilarious. It was the most wrestling I've ever seen in football.
Another shitty division.
Now let's move on to actually good football.
Oh, a good division then.
Yeah, let's go to the AFC side where Josh Allen and the Bills and my player of the day, Isaiah McKenzie, ex-Bronco, just went off on the Dolphins.
He was ex-Bronco?
Yeah. They cut him.
Oh yeah, we cut his ass because fucking we don't have anyone to throw to him. So what's the point of having him?
Had 2 touchdowns and a punt return touchdown. Just eliminated.
We completely jinxed the shit out of the Dolphins.
Eliminated the Dolphins out of the playoffs.
Tua looked like a shell of himself. Sal was right. Tua apparently doesn't do anything, but I don't think so.
4 total touchdowns for Josh Allen.
Tua's not bad.
And
Myles Gaskin got a touchdown.
I don't know. Tua just kind of blew it for them.
There's 3 total touchdowns and no.
But just as everybody was on the Josh Allen train, here comes Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, so we're not going to talk about the Patriots versus Jets?
Do you have anything to say about that? Why would...
Hey, man, you have friends that are Patriots fans. Give them a shout out.
Yeah. Okay, how about that? Some of them are like already calling for Bill Belichick to get out of there.
Yeah, to go to the Chargers.
Oh my God.
That would make the most sense.
That would be hilarious.
Let's talk about what you're talking about. But, you're right. They sucked.
Yeah, we have a structure to this. Because from one MVP candidate to another, Aaron Rodgers saw everybody hyping up Josh Allen. He said, nah, I'm going to throw 4 touchdowns too. And go almost perfect that day until Scantling blew it for him. He wanted to stab that guy.
Aaron Rodgers is probably going to go to the NFC Championship. Maybe the Super Bowl. Maybe. Because I can't see anybody beating him in the NFC side. But hey, I've seen crazier things happen. It's just Aaron Rodgers with the combination of fucking snow and it being 9 degrees in Lambeau in all of January is going to really help the Packers a long way. I mean, the only reason why they lost last time when they had the home field advantage was because they had like Brett Favre, and Brett Favre fucking lost to Eli because Eli was on some magic shit.
Didn't Rodgers lose to Russell Wilson though?
In the snow?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was one other game, but that's when Russell Wilson was like, but that's when they had a good defense.
That's true, but still, like...
That's the one thing. And do you see any of these defenses better than Aaron Rodgers right now? The Bucks, maybe, because they shut his ass down, but you already know once Tom Brady plays the Bucks again,
I think the Bucks and the Saints have good enough defenses. The only thing is that it's going to be cold, and those are warm weather teams.
Exactly.
So, like,
exactly. Tom Brady's going to be the only one on the Bucks ready for that. But
I don't think it's going to work out well.
Well, I chose the Packers, and
so who's your MVP? Because you said, it was Tom Brady.
No, it was Tom Brady in the middle of the year, but I forgot. I just traded after the middle of the year for Derrick Henry in fantasy football, and that man won me the championship single-handedly. Great man, rushed for 250 yards against the Texans. A pick actually I lost because you called it. The fucking Texans were getting their ass whooped, and then Deshaun Watson did bullshit and brought him within 3.
Hey, I picked the... Oh, no, actually...
You picked Texans.
No, I picked the Titans, which meant that they were going to lose, but I said that Deshaun Watson's going to score garbage points at the end and ruin it for Vegas.
Yeah, but my MVP, King Henry... got 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, which was what he basically did against the Jaguars just 3 weeks ago. And anyways, the point is, he rushed for 2,000 yards. When are we going to say he's not one of the best running backs of all time? And when are we going to say that he is the MVP this year? Because he rushed for 2,000 yards and carried his team to the playoffs.
I mean, I think he should probably get some votes. I think if he does like 1 or 2 more great years like this, I'd put him over Barry Sanders.
He definitely is.
He's probably just as good as AP right now.
Poor man would have definitely won the Super Bowl if it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, that's another MVP candidate. He didn't play, but the Chiefs gave the Chargers a free dub to send off Anthony Lynn. And
give Justin Herbert a nice little, hey, this is your
MVP,
rookie of the year.
So your MVP is Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry, hands down. Yeah. He's my MVP because Patrick Mahomes doesn't care about the MVP. He's the greatest. He's the best. He's like Jordan or LeBron, you know.
I would say give it to Josh Allen because he finally brought the Bills a playoff. We got people just don't on Instagram like Steven Molina agreeing with me.
People just don't want to give it to Mahomes because it's like the LeBron effect. Like, oh yeah, what are we gonna do? Give it to him every fucking year? Yeah. So that's why LeBron and Patrick Mahomes are just worried about going to the ship. That's it. Except Patrick Mahomes is not LeBron, he'll win.
Victor said Herbert.
Jay Herbo
will be Rookie of the Year. But
he's smoking the Doken.
And Austin said John the Wolfman who got
Dude,
the victory
Wolfman.
because Kyler Murray didn't play. Well, he did play, but he got hurt.
And then fucking we got knockoff. No, then we got knockoff fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick coming in. But the point is, the Wolfman is here to stay, Sal. He is going to Tim Tebow them to the first round win. They will beat the Seahawks this week. And that's why I chose the Rams against the Seahawks, like I told you. And or against the Cardinals, and yeah. That's why that game was the number one reason I beat you. Because I beat you by 1 pick this week. That game was the one that beat you.
I know, I have to sweep the playoffs in order to win now.
Pretty much, yeah. We'll determine the structuring and everything on the episode on Wednesday, but yeah, no. The Wolfman deserves some fucking votes. You should have put him in that picture with Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and Mahomes. You should have put Wolfman in the background.
Oh my goodness. The Rams, I don't want the Rams to keep winning. You already know how I feel about the Rams. They're already like talking shit like, oh, we wanted to play the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and they're going to beat them because
That's how
they have
Aaron
a great
Donald
defense.
sounds.
That's not how Aaron Donald sounds. Aaron Donald would kick your ass for saying that.
Probably would. Still sounds like that.
Oh, man. But yeah. No, but what about my Rookie of the Year? Fucking Justin Jefferson.
Broke Randy Moss's record.
Yeah, broke
So
Randy
that
Moss's
makes
record.
him
And he has
good,
the most,
I guess.
No, what do you mean? He also has the most receiving yards of any rookie receiver ever.
Yeah, the Randy Moss record.
But I thought it was just like saying that because like he was on the Vikings, but I guess the Vikings
Got
just
the franchise
know how to
record.
pick.
No, I think Odell beat it, but still.
The Vikings know how to pick rookies. That's
No,
basically
Anquan
rookie
Bolden.
receivers.
That's
what it
Anquan
is.
Bolden's record. But, Dan?
Well, I fucking got that one wrong because I'm just pointing that out because I got that one right. That's what I was trying to point out because they brought it within the spread against the Vikings. So,
Justin Jefferson's fine.
Justin Jefferson
he's
did
no,
enough.
He's no CD Lamb.
Justin
That's who
Jefferson.
he's not.
Everyone is just wondering why I'm trying to squeeze in Justin Jefferson right now. It's because Sal really insists that CeeDee Lamb is better than Jefferson. Does not make any sense. The numbers don't make sense. None of it makes sense.
I mean, the numbers don't make. If CD had his quarterback all year, he would have had Justin Jefferson numbers. But he was still getting numbers with Ben DiNucci and Gary Gilbert and Andy Dalton.
Draft Justin Jefferson again next year in fantasy. He's going to ball out like crazy.
Anyway, so coming out of this, a lot of open vacancies in the NFL. Broncos got to need a new GM, as do the Jags. They need new coaches, as do the Eagles. Fire Doug Peterson? Would you fire Doug Peterson?
Would I fire Doug Peterson?
For
no.
just throwing it?
No, because everyone is really hard
Wrestling
on him
bullshit.
when they do not realize this man brought you the first fucking Super Bowl in 50 years. Get off his ass. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
There might also be a coaching bit. Oh, Anthony Lynn, we already said, got fired.
And he just won that. And he won it against the GOAT.
They won 4 straight.
Anthony Lynn,
He didn't play Patrick Mahomes.
poor Anthony Lynn, he has to get fired. I wouldn't respect him because it's just he's just been losing.
And finally, Adam Gase is out of a job too.
Adam Gase and the Jets, he's been having to leave. He's the reason that they're not in the running for Trevor because he fucking hired Frank Gore and Frank Gore would not let them lose to the Rams. So therefore they won and they're like, fuck it, the season's over, let's just beat the fucking Browns.
So now if you're the Jets,
trickle down effect.
Do you get Trevor or do you get a quarterback or do you stay with Sam Darnold?
Get an offensive lineman and get Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold's good. But they should get him weapons. He needs fucking weapons. He's not going to win with Breshad Perriman. No, it's not even Le'Veon anymore. Fucking who? Frank Gore.
I don't know. Jamison Crowder's a monster.
Yeah, okay, that's one. And that's my point. That's it. Then Chris Herndon was supposed to be something. He's whack. And then they have fucking Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims is supposed to be good. But they need more.
He needs... So, keep Sam Darnold. You're not saying that the Rams are going to try to make a move with the Broncos. Somebody's going to make... Because they're supposed to make a trade.
The only way...
breaks the system.
The only way that would happen is if the Jags get Justin Fields. You get Trevor Lawrence no matter what. And you trade Sam Darnold. Get rid of him.
I think it depends on who they get. Like, if they get an offensive-minded coach, they might want, like, a new quarterback to fit his system. But if they get, like, a defensive guy like Salah from the Niners, he might just be like, okay, we could keep Darnold. Like, we're going to draft all defense next year anyway. And just, like, figure it out from there.
Yeah, but I need the Broncos to move up. Because the Falcons are right there. And even, like you said, the Dolphins.
Well,
might want a quarterback.
John Elway's no longer your GM, though. So maybe that.
Dude.
But instead, he's just charging up everything football.
So if anything, he has more power. He's assigning someone else to get blamed.
He's Jerry Jones. You're never gonna get rid of him.
But it doesn't matter. He won his 3 rings. I'm not mad because he's won his 3 rings since 1998. When it's like 2040, when it's 2040, when it's 2040, and we haven't won a Super Bowl since 2016, then I will be mad. But until then, I'm not mad. He just won a Super Bowl in 2016. I'll fucking exonerate him because it's been the Tom Brady era, and now it's the Patrick Mahomes era.
So do you guys try to get Carson Wentz or Matt Ryan?
I'm down for Carson Wentz. Because Carson Wentz is only not good because he has chemistry issues with his coach. Doug Peterson's good, but he's like, dude, this guy fucking sucks. And he's like, you'll never be Nick. In his mind, he's like, you'll never be Nick. Fools. And
what
Carson
about
Wentz
Jimmy
is a
G?
fine quarterback. I don't want Jimmy G. Jimmy G's too fragile.
Out of a job too?
No, what's gonna happen is he's definitely going to lead us to be like 7 and like 3, and then he'll just break his leg and it won't matter. And then we're gonna have to go back to Drew Lock. So
that won't be Carson Wentz. That's been Carson Wentz's story the entire time. That's how Nick Foles got a Super Bowl.
But if we get Carson Wentz, then we can get an O-lineman with the 7th pick. It'll be fine, Sal. The Broncos are gonna suck for another 10 years. It's okay.
I'm glad you know that.
I'm a realist. That's why Patrick Mahomes is gonna win. But yeah, Sal. Wasn't anything.
Oh, another
wasn't much else.
Breaking news story. We talked about Anthony Lynn, possibly, already getting fired. It's looking like the Chargers already conducting interviews, and one of their main targets is Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
And we already have had multiple Charger fans.
Who's a better
disrupting
coach?
This Hassan just tweeted to us, Chargers ownership is going to have to see me when they hire him.
Well,
friend of the show Jay as well. He was like, no, we can't do this.
He's better than Mike McCarthy, so that's it.
That's ridiculous. Shut up. Mike McCarthy has a Super Bowl ring. How dare you?
Aaron Rodgers has a Super Bowl ring. Mike McCarthy was there.
Jason Garrett couldn't tie.
Mike McCarthy was just saying donuts the whole time in the background.
He was
Aaron Rodgers was
Why is Mike McCarthy not better? Jason Garrett did nothing. Clapped. That's all he did.
Took you guys to the playoffs.
He clapped. He only has 1 losing season.
He did with what he could do.
He did that.
He did what he could do.
He did that. Not Dez and Romo and Wade Phillips' defense.
Fucking.
He did that, huh?
Nah.
No.
Jason Garrett helped.
No, he clapped.
He's just better than Mike McCarthy. That's the thing.
No, what makes you say that?
What was your record this year? You had a sub 500 record, so automatically that's 1 losing season. Jason Garrett has only had 1 throughout his whole fucking career with the Cowboys.
Yeah, and what losing season was that? That's when Romo broke his clavicle again for like the 4th time.
Well, then Mike McCarthy shouldn't get quarterbacks that are so fragile or pay him.
And he would have more losing seasons if we didn't finish 8-8 every year for like 4 years in a row.
Then you should have beaten the Giants this week and been 500. So,
why would we have bet the Giants if the NFL was just going to give Alex Smith the comeback player of the year and have Tom Brady lose to him in the playoffs?
Well, that's why he looks soft.
Because that's the only reason why they're getting it, because they're saying, okay, Washington, you changed your name. You have the comeback player of the year. You have the defensive rookie of the year. Let's give you all this. But the Cowboys are going to get that next year when Dak comes back. He's going to get his comeback player of the year world tour.
We'll see.
So it doesn't matter. There's going to be an actual offseason. Like, okay.
Okay. We'll see what Mike McCarthy does with you guys.
Jason Garrett will be a better coach than Vic Fangio.
I'm just saying, Jason Garrett... Also,
he'll make the Chargers.
Oh no, dude! Jason Garrett would for sure be a better coach than Nick Fangio.
He'll make the Chargers. He'll make the Chargers better than the Broncos and the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders are very disappointing because I want to say he won't, but they just Raider and it's beautiful. Dude, Raiders beat my Broncos this week too.
Yeah, then Josh Jacobs went home and just got a DUI immediately. He was like, "The season's over."
Raiders can't win. Fucked up. Raiders can't win, man. We win more than them.
Yeah, we had better times in Vegas than they did this year.
That is true.
I think we had the same record in Vegas.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, playoffs are going to be coming up. Thank you again for joining us here at Too Loud. Going to be Daily Loud. It's another show, but Too Loud every day.
The Daily Loud seems like some like comic booky newspaper.
No, it's like a playlist that gives like hip hop songs. They're cool. I mean. Shout out to the Daily Loud.
Daily Loud, sorry.
But also, it's like, we are Too Loud. And we'll be back again tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. But not the day after that, because I think it's the weekend. And,
no. We can't work every fucking day.
Not every day. Well, we'll still be there at Too Loud Sal and Ryan. You know, keeping you up with all the loudness. Also go to Too Loud TV on YouTube. See full episodes of the podcast if somehow you don't have a podcast machine at home. I know those are hard to come by. And you can go to teespring.com/tooloud. Get some sweet Too Loud swag. We got a 2 Loud Minutes coming out later.
Gonna be a good one. They always are. I got some good ones for you too, Sal.
Some basketball, some wrestling.
Might be some dildos hanging from the ceiling.
That would be too loud. All that and more after this word from our sponsor. That's when you're too loud.
That's when the game's done. That's when the walls come tumbling down. They see me getting action. Started, it ain't no fun. Time to grow up and turn it around.
Too Loud here. Did you know that it's easy to make a podcast? Just go to anchor.fm and you can make a podcast so easy. Even me and Sal could do it. It's so dang easy. All you have to do is download your recording, upload it to the Anchor app, and they put it on all these different type of streaming platforms. Google Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcast, everything you need.
I mean, I know I've been told, like, how do you guys just be too loud and make a actually good sounding podcast? And that's all because of Anchor. They have the tools to, like, you know, make it good. You can do it from your phone to make uploads and edit your episodes right from the app. They do all the distribution for you, and they give you money.
Cha-ching.
So Anchor is definitely a big help for us getting as... Oh, did we mention they get you ads to put on the show? They actually find sponsors for you, so you don't have to do that either.
And that's more. Cha-ching.
It's literally built for you just to talk. I know we use it. Our friends over at the Mike and the Song podcast use it. A lot of people, especially in this time where all you got to do is be too loud and at home and with nothing really to do.
It's not hard.
It's perfect time to start a podcast. And you should go. Download the free Anchor app. Go to anchor.fm to get started.
And we are Too Loud.
Too loud.
Know what I'm saying?
Minutes. It's too loud.
Loud.
Too loud minutes.
Too Loud minutes.
Ew.
Yeah, Buster, Sal, where you at?
It's the Too Loud. And we gonna be loud for 2 minutes.
Too Loud for 2 minutes. We're gonna talk about everything that's nothing. That is everything that is nothing.
There's so much that happens, and we only got 2 minutes to get through all of it. It's impressive, really.
All right, Sal, you're gonna start in 3, 2, loud.
So over the weekend, Steph Curry just balled out. He was like, "Oh wow, it's crazy how people are diminishing my legacy after like 5 games, and I beat the so-called GOAT for all 3 of my rings." Then he dropped 62 points, the oldest player since Kobe to do it. And then he's like, "Oh, you know that Jordan meme? Yeah, I took it personally."
Yeah.
Steph Curry's back.
Everyone says he has to prove that he can win without a super team in 2013, 47-35 in 2014, 51-31 in 2015, 67-15, all without another superstar. Only had Clay. No other superstar.
He still has 3 rings and he beat the GOAT 3 times.
But he's already done it. The streets are saying Pascal Siakam is Luka Mbamate with just OVO gear, Sal. Would you agree? Ever since Pascal Siakam's kind of been like declining a little bit since Kawhi left.
He's Luka what?
Luka Mbamate? Have you ever heard of that guy?
No.
It's like a tall guy that kind of looks like him, but he just plays. They play exactly the same way. It's just he has OVO gear.
So wouldn't the Luka guy be
Pascal
Siakam since he's the established star?
Nah, Kawhi made him.
I thought you were calling him like a black Luka.
No, Luka's that's Doncic.
I thought that's LeBron.
Keep going.
So Eminem and Snoop Dogg are beefing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg was like, Eminem's not a top 10 rapper.
He ain't.
He's not like, the guys in the 80s could do better than him. He's only made famous because of Dre. And Eminem was like, well, duh. But also like, what the fuck, bro? So in the song, he was like, hey, we cool, but fuck you. And then Snoop was like, hey, you better hope I don't go there. Do you care about these old guys fighting?
Honestly, I don't give a shit. From one white singer to another, Miley Cyrus says, I decorate with sex toys. Singer makes admission as she claims sex and interior design go, quote unquote, hand in hand.
I would probably...
How much do you love her?
Look, she's too loud, and that's why I love her. I would just wear put on some hand sanitizer before you touch those hands. So on Twitter, there's a thing about this bean dad who spent 6 hours teaching his 9-year-old daughter how to open a can of beans. So like it's like 20 tweets, and this is what happens when you get too loud on Twitter. He was like, yeah, I was doing a puzzle, and my daughter came by. I was like, hey, I want some beans. He was like, okay, open it. She was like, well, how? It's like, use the can opener. She's like, I'm 9. I don't know how to use a can opener. It's like, well, I've opened plenty of cans in my day.
That's a great dad. That's a great
and
dad.
It took her 6 hours to open the bean. She was going to use a hammer at one point. He's like, nah, that's cheating.
That is cheating.
So you're saying he's a good dad?
He's a great dad. He made her problem solve. Now she's going to be like, fuck, I remember my dad made me do that, and she's going to be fucking doing Rubik's Cubes fucking blindfolded.
Why not just teach her how to use the
can
opener, and it would be...
Because she's not going to remember
she
that
won't
way.
be hungry for 6 hours.
She's not going to remember that way. She'll just take everything for granted in life. Fuck it. Whatever.
Because he opened the can of beans for her.
It's okay. She's not a fighter like this next person. I'm going to talk about Sal.
You're a bean daddy.
I'm going to give... After 2 Loud Minutes on Monday, Sal, I'm going to officially start giving out my Ryan of the Week. So many Ryans. They're all great. And I can usually choose between about 1 or 2. But the one I'm going to choose this week is boxer Ryan Garcia. He just beat Luka Campbell in the 7th round. Gave him a kidney shot right to the fucking ribs after he got knocked down.
Yes, we were all here for Too Loud yesterday.
Yeah. And I'm just repeating it. And yeah. So besides that, he's going crazy. He's 21-0. 18 knockouts, internet sensation. Problem is he's from Hesperia, so I don't know if he's kind of weird. But
okay.
Ryan Garcia definitely fucking proved a big step this week because Luka Campbell was a good fighter and he won a fucking belt too, along with it. Only thing I'm scared about is Ryan Garcia needs to stop being too loud because he called out Gervonta Davis, and even though they are in the same weight class, they're not in the same weight class, Sal. Today, I just also figured out that Gervonta Davis is from Baltimore, Sal. Baltimore! You could die from just going outside.
Oh my god.
There's snow. There's so much fucking snow. It gets so fucking cold. People have died from just stepping outside. Baltimore is rugged as shit.
Have you been to Baltimore? Have you been to anywhere close to the DC area?
Oh my god. I don't want to because Baltimore seems crazy. It's too much. It's too rugged.
Fred's out of Baltimore.
Ryan Garcia.
Thanks for listening.
Ryan Garcia, man. You are my Ryan of the Week. You're champion. Stay golden, pony boy. And you know what? Please think twice before fighting Gervonta Davis. I like you. You're a good guy. I like the undefeated record.
I think he has to still go through like Lomachenko and stuff before even.
Yeah. No, they're gonna build it up. But I just want to make sure he knows that he's being way too loud right now. And he's
so wait, you win the Ryan of the Week for being the loudest Ryan?
No. He won it for doing the most impressive thing
for winning the
out
fight.
Of Ryan's. Yeah. But I love him so much. I need to give him my time.
You're sending a warning to a fellow Ryan.
Yes.
There's a disturbance
Ryan,
in the
please.
Ryan force.
We gotta all look out for each other. And Gervonta Davis is no fucking joke, dude. He will knock your ass clean fucking out. And it's just like it's like a father. It's like if I'm Ryan Sr. and he's Ryan Jr. and I'm like, son,
I think you're like
do it.
3 years older than him.
Well, exactly. I'm his dad.
Probably like 10 pounds heavier.
I'm his dad.
Actually, no, he's like 130.
Yeah, I'm his dad. No, I'm kidding, Ryan. You knocked my ass out. Ryan Garcia, you are the Ryan of the Week. And don't let Sal confuse you. You're a fucking animal. Let everyone know where they can listen to us. And
Too Loud with Brown Sound, right? Oh,
Ryan and Ryan Garcia.
To all the Ryans listening, you can listen to Too Loud on YouTube, Too Loud TV, on any podcasting network, streaming area, podcasting tree, in Podcast Street. Too Loud with Salad Ryan.
Follow Where is the podcasting tree?
On the Too Loud, on the podcasting street.
Oh, the podcasting street?
In Podcast Town.
In Podcast, New Hampshire?
No, Delaware.
Delaware? I've never been to Delaware.
Well, our show has.
Okay.
It's available there. This is the dawn of a new Too Loud era. Yeah. Like this every day.
We're gonna be here fucking tomorrow.
Yeah. On tomorrow's...
Not fucking tomorrow, but we're gonna be here tomorrow.
On tomorrow's show, it's our basketball. Basketball's been around for like about a month now.
But it's time to really talk about it now because football's almost over.
Yeah, so it's a real basketball preview. We also have Too Loud Minutes, Hulk Hogan, and that 70s show actress. Is she alive or dead? We'll find out.
Poor Hyde. He's going through all these charges.
That wasn't his Hyde. Too Loud.
If you fuck with my money, then you gon' get hit like that. I grew up in the jungle, grew up with lions for a pack. Grew up playing with tutus, now I got 22 straps. Don't be childish, boy, you wildin'. Don't be wildin'. Too loud. Melodies come out the chopper like 999. Crucify you, get you crossed up. Too loud. And if they hit, we hitting right back. Yeah, I never lie. And they say money change you, I think they right. Yeah, at least I try. All the homies that I ain't talked to in a while, I'ma send this one out for y'all, know what I mean? Cause I ain't mad at you.